knew there was something called advertising because we had advertisers on Name That Tune. So I put together a little speculative book and took myself to Ogilvy and Mather. And they hired me right away, which was unusual, but it was because I had experience in television, which was still a young medium, and people with television experience were good as gold. I have to say it's I Love New York because it called on everything. It was a matter of working together with so many men of genius, creative people like Milton Glaser, and then I got to travel to Albany to work with the legislators. So it gave me yet another skill that was wonderful, which was dealing with financial matters and talking about budgets. It was wonderful to be part of advertising a state and a city, and actually being part of the attempt to bring New York City back from the brink of bankruptcy and helping its economy. The idea of writing a book about mad men, mad women really, and the era of the 60s and 70s, I think was a good one because for the first time I wasn't working for an agency, I didn't have any axe to grind, and I could be very honest about things that really happened. Well, Mad Men gets a lot of things right. It is very carefully researched. It gets a couple of things wrong. For instance, all the drinking is a little bit exaggerated because in the 60s we never drank in the morning. Another thing they get wrong is that when Peggy Olson is promoted from secretary to copywriter, she should start wearing a hat in the office all day. Women copywriters in the early 60s, we all wore hats because that was a badge that we were a copywriter and no longer in the typing pool. Well, I like being compared to Peggy Olson because I think Peggy and I both worked our way up. My prediction for Peggy this year in the current series of Mad Men is that they better promote her to associate creative director, otherwise she's going to leave and start her own successful agency. For young people who want to get into marketing or communications, both marketing and communications thrive on Renaissance people. These areas just really thrive on people who bring a lot to bear. And so I'd say take advantage of being here at Bucknell and study anthropology, study history, study geology, find out that somebody named Plato walked the earth, and take advantage of being here.